34.
Not bad.
Say at least 20.
No, I don't think so.
No, we kind of plowed through it. It's probably 10. Do you mean in the first town, city?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't that many.
In the watch.
Oh, I thought you just meant until we got like on the road out of Altdorf or whatever.
No. Let's have a look.
Right, we can go in 30 seconds.
Oh, fucking hell. Can't wait that long. I can't hold it.
Oh, just think baseball.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. We are a person down today at the moment. Hopefully they will join us later. In the meantime, let us recap last session. Blah, 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 blah. Wanted for murder, blah, 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 run away.
It wasn't me, girl.
Same shit, different day, different city, yeah?
Yeah. So you finished dealing with the thugs, returning the goods to the Shalley and Mercy house. From there, you continued to do some investigation. You received an invitation in which you met Councillor Magiris, where he told you all about the happy charity known as Ordo Septenarius. After kind of asking him to, think about some of the things that you said, blah, 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 you returned to your Journey's End Inn, slept. Following day, you received a letter to go and see Megaris. Well, actually, he came to see you, told you about a ritual that was going to happen this evening, that he believed was going to be that has kind of potentially gone a little bit too far, because there is now discussion and talk of needing a sacrifice to make the ritual successful. As far as he was concerned, it is still a ritual to improve their economic fortunes within this city. But yeah, you are then summoned again by Magirius to his house to have a further conversation with him. On doing so, though, you arrive in the house, you get into his office, and you discover a couple of things. First of all, Magirius is dead, throat slit. He appears to have written the letters WHSE, a number 1, and a digit that trails off that could either be a 3 or a 7 on the floor, in his own blood. At the same time, the servant that had shown you in yells, "Help, help, murder," at the front door, and you see a 4-man watch patrol running towards the house. As that happens, the servant appears and sort of says, in a rather guttural voice, you really should have minded your own business, and then disappeared from before your very eyes, leaving you in the the office of Councillor Magaris, standing over his dead body, and 4 watchmen running towards you with what you can hear in the background, whistles blowing that would suggest further watchmen are on their way.
Are they coming towards the house, or are they already in the house?
No, they are probably enough for you to be able to do something quickly.
Can we
Or they arrive at the
Rembrandt,
house.
with me. Rembrandt, will you come with me whilst we go to talk to the watch, please?
I'm going out the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout, barricade that door.
Yeah, can we
Oh.
lock the door? Can we bolt the door? Can we?
What I'd like to do is just go and talk to the watch. Admittedly, last week I thought stabbing them was a great idea. These days, I've cooled down a little bit this week. You know, it's early. There's plenty of time to get someone stabbed. However, I could do with somebody else with me who is respectable. And the only
Rembrandt's already heading towards the back door and is
Rembrandt is
staying
gone.
out the back.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
you're all legging it, are you?
hell yeah.
Thomas,
Okay.
I understand what you're trying to do, but you know law. You were the law, right? Bunch of corrupt bastards they are.
We've got this letter.
I still think shut the door, bar
But-
it, and then
yeah.
back. I agree. I agree with Elgras.
Okay.
There's,
All right,
there's
cool.
bodies
Let's do
here. We're witnesses.
What's out the back, Zed?
There is a small garden, probably about 20, 30 feet in width. So what's that, 10, 15, I'll call it 15 yards in width. And
No.
up to a back wall. And the back wall is about 6, 7 feet high.
Is it like spikes on the top of the wall, or is it just a?
No, actually there
Garden
are no, there are no spikes on the wall. It is just a rather nice
broken glass.
pointed garden wall.
Can we go sort of left and right rather than going over the wall? Can we go to some other person's garden
Well, that's what I was hoping, to go over the wall into someone else's and
rather
Yeah,
than
one somewhere or something.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You can head
You
to the. All right. Okay. So as you all,
But before we do this,
Okay.
they'll have our description. They'll be looking for us. Running. There's the only thing more certain of running as causing criminality is actual blood, and we don't have any blood on our hands.
No.
We've got a letter. We can talk our way out of this. It's fine.
Rembrandt's not bothered about the criminality. He's bothered about there's a ritual going down tonight, and if we spend any time with the watch, we're going to be here till the next 3 months at best before we get home.
That's all they've done is shout murder. They won't have that description because he's not actually been around to actually give the description.
No, that's
No,
good.
but they can see us, right?
They haven't seen
They've
it.
got eyes.
No,
No,
But-
there was someone. He ran to the door, shouted murder, came back and ran.
Right.
yeah,
Apologies.
they were into the house.
I thought they were already like there, like staring at us.
No,
okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, bolt the
Langwood,
door and leg it with
okay,
you.
Langwood, are you bolting the door?
yeah, close that door.
Can
Okay,
I assist?
Langwood,
Shut that
Walker.
door.
are you assisting?
I'd like to.
Okay, so the pair of you get to the door, you slam the door shut, and you look for the bolt. You bolt the door in place, turn, and begin to run back towards the back door. By now, the rest of the group have kind of gone out through the office window and out into the cool late afternoon air. It is currently, just so you know, it is about 5:15 in the afternoon.
That's quite
Cut-
precise.
cut.
Sorry, Jack, you're super quiet.
Very quiet.
I'd like to give the corpse a quick pat down on the way out. Make sure there's no.
If I see him doing that, I'm gonna say, there's no time, Thomas. Get your ass out.
There might be evidence. There might be evidence.
Okay, so Thomas, are you doing the right? So at this point, Rembrandt, Ella, have gone. Sorry, Rembrandt and Ella have gone out, and Elgast, I guess, have gone out the back window.
Yeah.
Volquin and Lanwin have gone to the front door.
And bolted it.
What is Kay doing?
Oh, fuck.
Are you loitering in the room with Thomas, who seems to be eyeing up the body, the window, and the two companions that have headed to the front door, or are you going to bail?
Can I just say, we're not going to the front door. We're just going. We're closing the door of the room and trying to bolt it or barricade it.
Okay. There is no bolt or barricade. There's no bolt on that door.
Right. Okay.
That door's fine.
But you could
Put
try and
Table?
Can we grab a chair? Can we grab a chair and
Uh,
stick it under the handle?
you can try, yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
That's a very good idea.
Okay. All right. As you're doing that, then there's a pair of you are kind of going, grab the chair, grab the chair. You will notice that both Thomas and Kay, I guess.
No, Kay is not. Kay is trying to leg it out the back as well.
Okay, so Kay, you'll notice Kay's going out the window, following
And
Rembrandt.
And trying to convince Thomas to do the same. Just
Okay.
block the door and get out of here as quick as you can.
Evidence.
Thomas,
Damn it.
give me an average. Let's have a look.
Intelligence test?
Well, no.
Can you be polishing your plumes?
I don't know how many plumes that's Ella.
Give me an average stealth check.
Well, I don't know what I just did there. I just double clicked something. Oh, I think I just did an average stealth check. There we go.
Average stealth check. Okay.
Very good.
Roll me a d20. You jammy bastard. Okay. Somehow, in a split second, you manage to grab a small purse without getting any blood on you, any part of your body apart from your boots. You do notice that there are 2 gold rings on fingers, but both of those are in the blood.
Mm-hmm. That fine. The purse will be good. Let's go.
All right, go. Okay.
What's in the purse? Oh, I'll deal with that later.
I was going to say, do you want to stop and count it? Okay. At that point, you kind of get out just as Volquin and Lanwin, give me challenging perception tests.
This is where the parkour comes in, and they dive through the window after.
Do you know, isn't it funny? The only thing on my page that's on my character sheet that's not working is my skill page.
Weird.
It is weird.
No,
It
you need
pops
to
out.
click,
I'll pop it back in again.
click the little plus next to progress.
Oh, right.
So-
Yeah, whatever you said there, I clicked the plus and then did the minus and it worked.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. Volquin.
Oh,
I see dead people.
Okay. Lanwin, as you kind of turn, you'll see the boots and legs of Thomas going through the window. He's got blood on his boots. But you'll also notice that on the body, one of the pockets is slightly. You know how the lining of a pocket sometimes get pulled out?
Oh, yes.
You'll notice that a pocket has its lining pulled out slightly.
So I'm guessing that's where he's got the whatever he's got. Well, I don't know what he's done, but crap.
If your skills page is blank,
No, I've got it sorted. It's sorted now. It's fine.
I've got a
Yeah,
message
mine.
from
yeah, somebody else has.
if you
I
Yeah,
just refreshed the browser.
No, what I did was, you see the top of the skill page on the right, top right where the skills should be, there's a plus and an arrow. I clicked the plus and then I clicked the arrow.
I'm trying to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I clicked the plus, then clicked the arrow, and it just everything
Yeah.
suddenly appeared.
Yep. Got it. All right.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Manny.
Yep, thanks, Chick.
Okay.
Pay it forward.
All right. Been forwards. Elgast, Rembrandt, and Ella. Ella's not here, but Elgast, Rembrandt. What are you doing? You're out the window first. You have no idea what's going on behind you, other than you don't get the same sense. You don't get the sense that your companions have come out of the window as quickly as you two. Well, you three. Ella is kind of going left or right, left or right, left or right, and you can hear whistles getting louder.
What is to the left or right, or what do we think is over the wall from what we'd get in the area?
Directly over the wall at the back is going to put you into an alleyway on the Adel ring, you suspect. To the left and right are probably a couple of townhouses.
I don't want to break into any more houses, so I'm gonna try and get somewhere where to break line of sight. So I'm guessing over the wall might be the way forward.
Yeah.
In case the guards come out the back door. I'm gonna suggest that I could give a leg up to other people.
Okay. Give me okay, I need a challenging athletics test for the first person up the wall, please.
Or a
And
climb.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Can I give them a leg up to help push them up?
Yeah, you can. Who do you want to give a push up? Give Elgas a push up. Elgas, give me a average athletics test, please.
Athletics or climb? There's a climb skill.
There is a climb skill. Give me an average climb skill, please.
See, I'm being honest here because my climb is worse than my athletics.
Yeah, well spotted. I hadn't seen climb. I thought I thought there was a climb skill, but I couldn't see it. Now I see it.
Average. Okay.
If it helps, I am very good at lifting.
I think I've just vaulted straight over it with that.
Elgas was bitten by a radioactive spider.
And this is where, because of last week, Elgas leaves us all behind.
Okay. You pull yourself up to the top of the wall. Looking left and right, there is a fairly... It's not too narrow, probably 10 foot wide passageway. And in front of you is another set of tall... a tall wall into what appears to be another fairly rich house. To the right of you, though, you can hear a whistle, and you can see shadows moving and dancing along the wall as though there is a group of people coming that way, leaving you really with the choice of jumping down and going left or climbing over the next wall.
So I'm in the alley already.
You're at the top of Magiris's wall.
Right. How far is it to the next house over?
10 feet. So 3 yards.
I'll tell everyone there's guards coming towards this alley, and I'll head over to the next garden.
Okay.
To try and get a break line of sight before they come around the corner.
All right. As you get, okay. Are you going to wait and pull somebody up, or are you just going to jump down?
Well, I'm going to suggest the next house over type thing, and go along the wall to that to help them up if I can. If I'm picturing it right. So I'm at the top of the wall. There's an alley behind it.
Yeah.
There's another wall behind that, across the alley. There's 2 walls either side.
Run along. Yeah.
Yeah. So the one I want runs along into 2 other gardens.
Yeah, one each side.
One each side. So I'd head away from where the guards are.
Okay.
To the next garden, and stay on the wall to help people up into the next garden.
Okay, so you're going to stay on the corner of the two walls.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Keep an eye out for the guards if they come into sight, drop into the garden.
I'll move along to where Elgast is.
Okay. Ella will be kind of. She's kind of pointing at this point. I would say Kay's come out of the window, and she's kind of pointing that way. Then Thomas, then the last 2. As as Lanwin and Volquin hit the window, the door that you had secured with the chair vibrates as something hits it, and you can hear a "Put this up in the name of the watch."
There's a fee for that.
I'm going to turn around. Sorry, Gov, it's a fair cop. No, legging it.
Leg it. Okay, so Rembrandt, what are you doing?
Is there anyone else to toss over the wall?
Ella would be the next person nearest to you to be able to toss up the wall.
Go on then.
Okay, so Ella is going to make an average climb check. And she does. Ella literally just jumps, hands on your shoulders, boot into your foot, and as you kind of hoist her, she just jumps. I mean, given she is 6 foot, grabs the top of the wall, pulls herself up, and Elgas, you kind of grab her back of her collar, not really needing to do it, but you manage to pull her up onto the wall, and she kind of looks and nods at you.
Yeah, the 3 tallest people are actually getting up on top of the wall before everyone else. Others, right?
Exactly.
I'm 6 foot. Ella's 6 foot. You're still there, so you're 6 foot, and the Vulcan's
Okay.
6 foot, I think. So.
Next to go is Kay.
Who is terrible at climbing, so if anybody wants to give her a good heft up.
That's what Rembrandt's here for, and that's what Elgast and Ella are at the top for.
Okay, you may make an average climb check, please.
Sure, this will go well.
Well, that should be
there you
alright.
go.
Oh,
That's
are you really that bad at climbing?
I'm terrible. There you go.
There you go.
More.
Okay, you're about to kind of, you're almost thinking, oh, Ella made that look easy, and you're about to kind of follow, realize that you're not that good at climbing, and kind of readjust yourself before you manage to get yourself up. There are now 3 of you on the top of this wall, which is only about that thick. And so you're going to have to start thinking about either jumping down or spreading out along the wall.
Well, I'll help lower people down the other side.
Okay.
Drop.
All right, Ella will go down to the other side. And Kay, do you want to go down the other side?
I lower you down to Ella. So.
Yeah, well, I think I've just been lowered down.
Okay.
That's the thing I will do is if you want to, is what I'm saying.
Next up is a rather bloody booted Thomas.
Right. Rembrandt's going to get blood on his hands.
Been doing anything fun recently?
You can see that your companions are all kind of climbing up at the corner of one of the walls. You kind of, again, you jump, use the using the boost from Rembrandt. And as you push him up, Rembrandt, you pull your hands down. Your hands are a mixture of mud, grass, and blood.
I'm going to wipe my hands on the floor.
Okay.
And then shout a fairly muffled curse at Thomas.
Okay.
I've heard worse.
You have.
I wiggle my bottom at you as I jump over, as I disappear over the wall.
Vulcan and Lanwin, you're next.
So climate challenging, yeah.
Average.
Average.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay.
Because you're getting a boost, you see.
Oh,
Dear.
Go on, take that. Thank you very much.
marginal
Vulcan. Vulcan gets up, making it look like it's really, really simple. Then Lanwin gets up and drops down the other side.
I kind of stumbled a little bit as going up the first time, and I adjusted myself. But when I'm at the top of the wall, can I just see how wide the alleyway is?
Yeah, it's about 10 foot wide.
Oh, right, not jumpable then.
Three or so yards.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have on the other side of the wall in the next garden along, you have Vulcan, Lanwin, Thomas, Kay, and Ella. The top of the wall, you still have Elgas, and on the other side of the wall, you have Rembrandt. At that point, Rembrandt, you can hear a crash as it sounds like the door, perhaps, that your companions you hoped had barred has splintered.
I'm going to go up and over the wall, and I'm hoping Elgast's going to give me a hand.
Yeah.
At least Elgast.
I was going to shout over the wall. I told you we should have set fire to the place.
Ah, stop shouting. No. Quiet. Be as quiet as you can if they're out there.
What? Pardon?
Let's leave the scapegoat.
Yeah, so when I pull Rembrandt over, he's being aimed back down onto Thomas to shut him up if he's going to be shouting.
Okay, a couple of things happen. So Elgas, again, Rembrandt, give me an average climb roll, please.
Average climb roll. Yeah.
An average farming roll, yes, please.
Average climb to. Ooh, can I turn that to +1 to make it over?
That, yeah.
Is that how it works, Ed?
Yeah, 59.
It would take it to a +0, but that would be enough for you to get up. Yes, with a bit of a scrabble.
Would it be a +0? 59.
Ow! Stop
Oh, it
biting.
takes it. Oh, it does. It takes it to a +1. Okay, so yes, you managed to get up. As you do so, from the garden that you're in, on the upper balcony, a door opens and a fairly oldish woman kind of goes, "What are you doing in my garden?" And then she kind of looks around and she can hear the whistles and the yells, and she can go, "Are you trying to run away from the watch?"
Can I knock her out?
Chasing a thief, Mum.
Oh, okay.
I'm in armor and stuff. Maybe I look a little bit like a watchman as I head over the top. Go back inside. Can I charm her?
Give me a charm roll, yeah.
Don't you have a leadership role? That would be better, wouldn't it, if you got leadership? Or something like that.
It would be
It's a
less
charm,
than...
really.
It's a charm, because leadership is more giving orders.
Get back inside.
Yeah.
Give me a... It's up to you. You can either yell at her to go back inside.
No, I'm going to try and charm her that I'm a chasing a criminal. Challenging or
Yes, please.
see how bad my rolls are? Oh my god!
Oh!
Bloody hell.
Let's give that a re-roll. There we go.
There we go.
As I drop down the other side in hot pursuit of these knaves.
She kind of mumbles something and goes back inside. Okay. Outside, you can, in the alleyway, you can now start to hear the sound of boots as they are kind of coming down the alleyway quite cautiously. And the other side of the wall, you hear... well, you don't hear a lot at this point. Okay, what are you doing? So this garden is of a similar size to Magaris's garden. Probably 20 or so yards, 30 yards across, 20 yards to the house. There is a small wrought iron gate at the back, at the far side of the opposite side of the wall that you've come over. The other side, along the length of the wall, at that end, you can make out a small wrought iron gate.
Can I dash over to the gate and have a little perception roll to see if there's any see if it's openable and to see if there's any rozzers in the area?
You can absolutely do that, yes.
Yeah, we'll be all a few steps behind you.
Okay, when people start to head towards that, Thomas takes off and runs quickly. Elgast, Thomas, give me a perception check.
Challenging?
No, it's going to be average. This one's not difficult.
Thank you for that.
Very good.
Yeah, it's not difficult
Okay.
because there's a small army there.
The gate isn't locked, but it is bolted from this side. There is kind of like a fairly big iron bolt that's been latched across.
Okay.
Looking through the gate, you can see to your right, about 10 or so yards, there is a passageway that runs. So if you think about the passageway that you're in is roughly running east to west. About 20 yards to your right, there is a passageway that also heads off north. And you can hear the sound of guards. You've come around a bit of a curve, so where the gate is, the guards wouldn't be able to see you at that point, or you certainly wouldn't be able to see them. Elgast, you're up at the top. How are you going to get down? Because at this point,
Rembrandt, I'll catch you.
a guard sticks his head. So right at this point, as Rembrandt's gone over, as he's gone over and dropped to the other side, this woman has appeared. Rembrandt's kind of yelled up at her, because you've yelled about 20 yards or so at her to kind of that you're chasing thieves or whatever. Thomas has gone over to the back, the gate with Lanwin, with Lanwin and Volquin. Ella kind of tagging behind. Kay, what are you doing? Come back to you in a second, Elgast.
I'm wondering if we don't just own it and try and convince the guards that we're meant to be there and point them off in the wrong direction, and Medi's already shaking in his head.
Rembrandt's point is correct. It will, even if you manage to convince them that it wasn't you, Gov, that will take several hours. And you know that by midnight tonight, a ritual is happening that you probably don't want to happen.
All right, is
Probably
there...
don't.
I mean, I'm assuming there isn't going to be like a sewer grate or anything in the garden. Is there one in the alley?
No.
Probably too
No.
late.
Yeah, it's probably... Let me just have a look. No, there isn't one in the alleyway.
It's quite late afternoon, isn't it, Ed? Sorry?
Yeah, it's about...
Is it still
1:30.
fully light or not?
It is spring, so it is... Yeah, it's probably the same kind of light that we have about 5:30 at the moment, so...
There's another hour or two before it gets dark.
At least another hour before it starts to get truly dark, yes.
Yeah, we need to find somewhere to lay low, so a sewer might not be a bad shout, okay?
Yeah, or we go see the old lady and keep her quiet for a few hours or longer.
Don't like the idea of that. I think we need to lie low, but also kind of get... What is it? The warehouses are all along here, aren't they, Zed? Do we know roughly where... Was it 13 or 17 might be, based on... I'm assuming they're sequentially ordered, and we have been to some warehouses.
We've been to these ones at the bottom here.
Yeah, so you know that this one's up to here. That was warehouse number 4. So by assumption, if you are correct, that would be 5.
Okay, so...
Can I peek into the house and see where the old lady's gone?
No. Thomas is at the gate shouting, "It's clear, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go." No, not shouting, muttering quietly.
You can just wave.
I could wave, yeah.
Okay,
You're very good at paying attention, so I might have to, throw a petrol bomb at you to make sure you're awake.
as you're kind of laying on the top of the wall, kind of about to try to drop down, you notice that out of McGirris's office window, a head appears. Clearly a member of the watch. However, instead of looking right towards you, he looks left. What do you want to do?
Into the garden.
Okay.
You said it's only 6 foot something, didn't you? Well, I'm 6 foot tall, so it's
okay.
basically.
Give me an average athletics check. Don't screw it up. Athletics, not climb, because you're not trying to climb down. You're letting yourself down. I presume it's.
Am I not assisting him coming down? So
you've been too busy kind of yelling up at the old lady and getting her moving and making sure the rest of your companions kind of head in that direction towards Thomas.
Okay, average, you said.
Yeah, average. It's not difficult. I'm just looking to see how badly you mess it up. You see, you have messed it up.
I'm re-roll.
You want to reroll?
Yeah,
okay.
that'll do it.
Reroll.
99.
Seriously?
As you land, you kind of twist your ankle enough to let out a bit of a ow. But
Yeah,
then you kind of pick yourself up and move.
I shall, while he's getting his ankle moving, I'll give him a little bit of support as I head over towards the gate. I'm assuming that Thomas is at.
Yeah.
Okay. From the other side of the wall, you hear "Hey, Sarge, did you hear that? Came from over there." Okay. Thomas, you're unlatching the gate, I take it?
Yes.
All right, you unlatch the gate. Glancing around, at the moment the alleyway is clear, but you do think you see figures moving. Well, obviously you know there's somebody moving around the alleyway to the left of you. You also think you can see some shadowy figures moving to the right of you.
I'm just going to run for it.
Okay, so you need to run 20 yards and then up again. Okay, give me... You're just going to run.
Could I saunter looking unsuspicious? I don't think this is the time for sauntering looking unsuspicious.
Can Thomas have a look unsuspicious?
Yeah. I do the 20-meter nocturnal walk, I believe it's called.
With bloody boot prints? Probably
I
not.
don't.
They're not bloody anymore. I mean, that's all over my hands and the garden.
Yeah,
They're not bloody anymore. There's bits of blood. There'll be a bit of blood on the ground where in the grass where you ran up. There'll be a little bit of blood where Rembrandt wiped his hands, and there'll be a small amount of blood at the top of the wall.
all fun time. No,
But your boots will have the blood inside the sort of the iron tread.
Nobody's ever going to get that close to my boots.
But nobody's going to get that close to your boots, and if they do, then they're having a lucky evening.
It's probably all of our blood all over it. So
Cool test. Going to make a cool test for a nonchalant walk. Or do I just run for it? Do we run for it?
I'm not sure that's what cool is. I think it's probably a stealth urban, maybe, or
it would be a stealth walk. But if you want to do a nonchalant sort of stealth walk, I need at least a challenging.
That was not a challenging roll.
Oh,
Better be rolling.
That was an impressive failure.
That's like a catastrophic.
Sorry, no, the UI's being a bit weird. I clicked stealth and it immediately rolled. There we go. Challenging, yeah.
Yeah. Weirdly, it's not appeared on the.
No.
Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah.
Can I make that? No, that'll do. I'm gonna just nonchalant it out and make do with that. It's only a minor failure.
Okay, and so as you go out and you kind of move the 20 yards and then up the next passageway, kind of heading north, sort of out away from the Adel Ring, but that's going to take you out towards the Grand Platz, the Gartenplatz, where the temples and stuff are. Okay, so you do that. Lanwin and Volquin, what are you doing? As you watch Thomas, instead of sprinting, he just kind of seems to nonchalantly try and walk down the passageway. You're not sure if he's got away with it or not.
I'm kind of laugh.
Okay.
Yourself. A chuckle.
Yeah.
And then I shall go in the opposite direction. Well, I shall go full of the house.
You're in front of them. You're the next one's running. So
I didn't hear that. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, you're the next one running. So what are you doing? Oh, the next one to leave the back garden.
Okay.
There's
Well,
only check left.
see.
Seeing people move in opposite directions, if that's what they're going to do, Rembrandt's going to be saying, "Meet at warehouse 30."
I need to know what I'm looking, what I can see.
Okay, so you're at the gate. So you're at the old lady's back gate.
Yeah.
In an east-west passage. You definitely know that there are some guards moving slowly from the west towards the back of Magaris's house.
Okay.
And you think there are some guards coming in from the east, but you only get that sense because you think you can hear their boots on the cobbles of the and some voices, but you're not 100% sure.
What do I see straightforward? Is there
Straightforward is a wall.
I'm going to climb the wall.
Okay, so Thomas has gone 20 yards to his right and then down an alleyway that runs northwards. So you're going to climb the wall in front of you, which will put you in somebody else's back garden.
But we're all going opposite ways. I suggest we head west and just try and get out of here.
Oh, well, do I see what the rest of the guys are doing?
Well, you'll see what Thomas is doing. Lanwin is. You can pause and let Lanwin go if you wish.
Okay, I'll
The rest of
pause.
us will be behind you.
You will be there.
So if I'm reading this right, there's 3 ways we can go.
Yeah. Let me
East,
see
west,
if I can.
and passageway north.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I must be honest. I'm kind of flying blind here. I can't visualize
Give me a second.
images. So
Yeah, I agree with you.
Just try and push on through the old lady's back door.
So we're going south then.
That's what got us into that mess in the first place.
Lucky night.
That's not what I charmed her for.
Oh yes, it was Rembrandt. You
Can
can own it.
everybody see this? I'm going to do this freehand, so I apologise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm visualising what you're saying, but
I think I am, but yeah, clarity would be good, even if it's MS Paint
Okay.
quality.
So
Yeah, you could do a really realistic drawing of her back door. That would be useful.
Of course, there's no mirrors in this world, are there? So you wouldn't know what your own back door looks like.
You got to pay someone to sketch it.
Hang on.
Rembrandt's got an
highest-
album at home.
I was going to say, who's got the highest art score?
Right. Hang on. No, let me do this.
That's a downtime activity and a half, isn't it?
Okay, so imagine that is the window that. Can you see this drawing?
Yeah.
Right. So imagine that
Okay.
it's not quite like this. It should curve around like this. So,
So the old lady's back door's somewhere around here, yeah?
right. So let me do this. So it's kind of curving that way, and you've come down here. The old lady's back door is there. Her house is here.
Okay.
You've so far, and then there's an alleyway. Oh, I've done this too far. I'm not far enough, but there's an alleyway a little bit further this way. So it's 20 yards from here to the alleyway is 20 yards, right? So as a group, you've come out of here.
Yeah.
You've gone over this wall.
Yeah.
You've gone to her back door there. And then Thomas has followed this up the alleyway. The rest of you are all kind of loitering here at the moment. So if you were to go directly in front of you, that will put you into whatever this house's back door garden is here. You know, if there's a bunch of houses there, for instance, this would put you into this back garden. Or you can run the 20 yards to this alleyway to go northwards.
And you think we've heard more watch or someone coming this way?
Yeah, you think there's guards coming this way, guards coming this way, and guards coming this way.
Oh well, then the way Thomas has gone is the right way to go. Yeah, let's
that
plug in.
after Thomas as well.
Okay.
When it's my turn, I do want to keep an eye open for like sewer grates or anything like that. Any way that I can disappear off this track.
No problem. Okay, so
Rembrandt's reiterating: if we get separated, meet at warehouse 13 after dark.
perfect. So, Volquin, Landwind, you would leave the gate roughly the same time. Are you going to just follow Thomas, or are you going to go over the back gate?
No, exactly. I'm going to follow Thomas. Thomas is more wise in these things, and I'm going to be grabbing Volquin's arm as I go.
Yep, I'm going to follow.
All right. So, are you doing that quickly or trying to do it quietly?
I'm going to do a very nonchalant sort of.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk normally.
A Monty Python strange walk.
All right. Give me the pair of you. Give me challenging stealth test, please.
Bill Chef.
Right. I'm just gonna kill this map for a second. I'm gonna try and redraw it.
This will be stealth rural, won't it? So, challenge you.
Oh,
Would have thought stealth urban.
Yeah, I don't have stealth urban.
Should I re-roll that? Because that's... Well, no, I won't re-roll because it's the same value. So, let me just try and see if I can do a fortune point re-roll on that.
Let's say I don't have them separated because I'm not trained. So
yeah, both the same, both 32 for both stealth and stealth rural. So.
Yeah, I just got
Do
stealth as well.
That's
Do I have a particular skill for trying to look through all my character sheet?
your talents.
Talent.
Yeah, here we go.
I can get shadow, but that wouldn't help me.
I have suave, which means I can walk suave.
I've got rural,
Oh, do it.
rural rather than urban, so I don't think it's going to work really.
Yeah, so if you've got stealth rural, you're good in the countryside. You're not so good in urban settings.
That's
Okay.
what I thought. Yeah.
All right. So you kind of try to go out nonchalantly, but again, you don't disguise yourself very well. You kind of make it fairly obvious.
It's a silly walk, isn't it? That's the problem.
It's more that it's a walk it's a guilty walk.
It's not a walk, as in I need the toilet kind of walk.
No, it's a guilty walk. Same with Lanwin. The pair of you kind of set off, trying to look like you belong and you've just come out of somebody's thing, but the way you're looking and glancing around would kind of scream that you don't belong there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey and Ella. Hey Dart, welcome back.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hey, Dart.
Dart.
So Kay, what's happened is the pink line represents. So you've jumped out the back door, out the back window of Magaris's office into the garden. You've gone to the corner, jumped over the wall into the neighbouring house. The woman in the neighbouring house has come out, to which Rembrandt's kind of told her, "It's all right, we're with the watch, Gov," and she's kind of muttered and gone back inside. Thomas, leading the way with Volquin and Lanwin, have gone out of the lady's back garden, through her back gate, and up out into the passageway beyond. What you're trying to do at the moment is get away from here as far as possible without the watch catching you.
I'm pegging it after Thomas, but as I said, keeping a lookout for sewer grates or any other
Okay.
ingress or whatever, some way to get off this path.
Yeah. You kind of stop this trying to look nonchalant business. You just kind of bolt out of the gate and catch up with, Lanwin and Volquin as they round the corner very quickly.
Yeah.
Ella?
Yeah. So we're running out the back door of the house, I presume, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So this here, let me just do this for a second. This here is the neighbour's back gate out into the alleyway behind.
Okay, where's the watch coming from?
These two arrows. So one there, and one in here.
Well, and the red line is where everyone else is going?
The red line is where you're all heading, where the party seem to be heading so far, yes.
Well, I'm going that way then.
Okay, you're going to go that way. Again, you just run out, not really not really trying to be stealthy. You just follow.
No, I'll just use my fleeing skill.
Oh, okay. Well, that just makes you move quicker, right?
Yep.
That's fine. You move very quick and catch up and go past Lanwin and Volquin as they round the corner into the northern passageway.
Are you able to flee nonchalantly? Because there's a whole nonchalant vibe going on to the north at the moment. I don't want to.
Rembrandt and Elgast.
Well, I don't think we're nonchalant, and your ankle's twinging a bit, so I'm just dragging you out across as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Legging it as far as I can.
Just make sure he doesn't turn that ankle again.
Okay, you hit that northern passageway. You can still hear whistles and calls and shouts behind you, but you're not convinced you can hear anything in front of you.
This is probably heading in the direction of the Temple District, isn't it?
We are, yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming it might be fairly crowded, so we might be able to slip away into that.
Okay. All right, so you're going to continue to head up north. Are you going as a big group, or are you going to separate yourselves and go in smaller little smaller
once
groups?
we're stuck in an alley at the moment, right? So we can't do that yet. I think as soon as we break out into, if it is into the Temple District Plaza type thing, or a similar area, square, we should maybe portion up a bit.
I agree.
Okay.
Do we? I think we can. Can we have a short conversation as we're heading up this alley, or?
Yeah, you can.
Whispered, though. Whispered.
Correctly,
We're not shouting.
Lanwin's got a faster movement speed than other people.
I do that, but I'm staying back with Volquin.
Oh, okay, then fine.
Can I suggest we try, as I sort of mentioned earlier, head towards the warehouse area? We need to get over there and lose the tail, obviously, and
Do we even know
get
where it
over
is?
there. Well, we
Right.
reckon warehouse 13 or 17. It was a 1, then a
that's
3 or a
right.
7,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And we know roughly where on the river that is, because I'm assuming the warehouses are in number order. The first four certainly were.
Well, my worry, Rembrandt, is who's got all the weapons with them?
I do.
I do.
We
What
all
do you
went
mean?
tooled because
You actually all went to.
I specifically
Right,
made sure
fantastic.
we got
Shopping to
tools.
I'm glad somebody said that, because I've got my boat hook, haven't I?
Yes, you do.
Because the last time you didn't go tooled, you got accused of something and had to leave very quickly,
That's
leaving
right.
2 very expensive horses behind.
Yes, indeed.
Do we inform the Templars? Since we're in the area?
I think we just
Hello,
yeah,
we've been
move
accused of crime. We're not going anywhere near authorities.
Nobody's seen us yet, so
Haven't done.
I would like to not be in this area for long. Let's get away from this area.
I agree.
I'll be honest, the Templars just didn't seem to give it flying
No.
monkeys.
Mm.
That's
So-
because we destroy the evidence to give to them.
no.
By the way,
By the way, what I'd actually told them.
No, but you need proof. You can't just tell them.
No, I told that letter that we had. Remember, I went to the temple, told them that there was something going to happen. We were waiting for information, and we'd let them know once we got.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I forgot that bit.
Yeah. So now we've got some information. We can say that is. We've been told it's either the warehouse 13 or 17 tonight.
So you actually told them that?
Nearby. That's what I'm saying. We could do that now while we're in the area.
No, that was
just
yeah,
go
that was
straight
in
to
the
the
house,
warehouse.
wasn't it? Yeah, sorry.
My only thoughts on that is if the watch get round and they say if they probably know we're headed into this plaza area, so we need to be fairly swift. They're still on foot like we are.
Do you want to kind of take the direct route into the plaza, or do you want to try and use the alleyways to get you to somewhere like Kaufmannstrasse and then out into the surrounding buildings here? Oops.
I'd like to get past Bergstrasse as soon as possible into this area.
Yeah,
agreed.
Thomas is very much. Thomas is a bit of an urban kid, and he understands that we want to just wiggle our way out of the direct area and into an area, into somewhere where we're just not going to stand out. Because at the moment we're looking pretty safe.
I agree.
Is there a pub sort of this area around between Hafenstrasse and Bergenstrasse?
Is there a what? Sorry,
A pub.
between.
What, you mean a
Where
safe
about-
house?
As in somewhere to lie low for an hour while we collect our
Well,
thoughts while
where-
it's still light.
Yeah, where a group of people won't look suspicious.
Point.
There would be, but there's nothing of note in terms of, as in, there's nothing that's been specifically marked on the map. But I'm sure there would be. There is the Golden Trout Club, but you know full well that you're not going to get into the Golden Trout.
No, we don't want to go anywhere particularly,
No.
posh or anything like that. We just want to, places where mercenaries and workers and stuff hang out.
Aye.
What's this bit of the map over here?
Where? Ping it.
Or on the right side? Like this big building here.
I'm not seeing you ping, Dart.
Right hand side of the
It's
ring.
just out on the right hand side of the Adel ring.
The very,
I'm sure it's
very
like a
small
barracks
thing.
or something, or
I know. There is Teugen's house.
Oh,
that is his house.
Let's go
That's
burn
his
that shit
house.
Holy shit!
There's a massive wall
yeah.
around it.
well,
Yeah.
he's the chief one, isn't he?
He's one of the heads of the.
Pure 15-foot high walls topped with iron spikes.
Yeah, maybe maybe we can go there later, but no, no, not now. As I said, I want to get this side of town towards the warehouse areas ASAP and lost in the crowds if we can.
So this
I
isn't
agree.
this isn't your home city or hometown. So I need one of you. You choose who to give me a navigation roll.
Well, would you like me to do that? Because it's like, I used to be a messenger, remember?
Challenging.
Challenging.
Yeah, definitely not me.
This way, this way, this way! I shout, paying no attention and getting it completely wrong.
Okay, so
All right. I've got no idea where I am.
after
I'm
about
sorry.
20 minutes of following Thomas, you realise that whilst you do seem to have shaken off the majority of the watch, they are concentrating more in the vicinity around the Edelring and Magaris's house. You've actually ended up about here.
Sorry, lads.
That's what you
And
could have had.
you hit the wall of you hit the town walls of Bogenhafen, and looking behind you, you can see the rising buildings and spires of the Adel. Thank you, whoever did that. Of the Adel house behind you, and you realise you've actually not got that far away.
Lamwin, which way do we need to go?
Thomas looks around and goes,
You seem to know what you're on about.
Landman, you're a messenger. Can you help
Uh,
him?
well,
Which
I
way
used
was
to
it
be a
again?
messenger. I've been to Bogan a few times in the past, but not that often.
You should have said, mate. You should have said.
Well, the
Which way?
Edelwing's that way, and I can see the spires of the Temple of Sigmar that way, so we want to go
That way. You got it, yeah.
You head northwards, roughly speaking, north to then veer northeast. Northwest. So you kind of find your way up, and you arrive at the edge of the an alleyway on the edge of the Bergstrasse, and you can see this kind of wide road. It's probably a good 40 yards wide enough for maybe kind of 3 wagons to move side by side down here with plenty of space. There is what appears to be a fairly large guard presence or watch presence around. They're just kind of, they're not actively hunting, but they do seem to be on alert.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one that's probably not too far away from you, maybe 20, 30 yards, closer towards the town gates, but they are kind of loitering on a street corner of the Bergstrasse.
Who do we know is fairly good at getting their way around town? Lamwin, I'm certain is. Ella's
Me.
not bad.
I'm
Thomas, maybe?
Kay
Although his
would be,
directions were pretty crap.
Kay would be good.
Yeah, I'm okay-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Kay's not too bad.
Maybe we get one of those guys to try and give us a bit of a guidance on when it might be a good time to saunter across the road, maybe using some wagons as cover or something like that.
Well, that's a really good idea. So, I'll tell you what. I want everybody to roll an average stealth check as you all wait for the perfect moment to do that.
What could
And
possibly go wrong?
I need more successes than group failures.
Still.
Kay's
Can I
got us
use
a
my?
+5. Nice.
Hang on. Can I use my urban stealth because it's higher than my normal
You
stealth?
can use your urban stealth, yes.
Elgas has tripped over again.
Yeah,
Keep him.
I'm about to as well, so don't worry about that.
Well, hang on. 1, 2,
These are
Was it
killer
average,
rolls.
sorry?
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom! Good rolls.
5.
You can tiptoe in that outfit.
And Ella? Perfect. 6. Okay.
Goodness.
Actually, you even, despite Elgas getting the timing wrong and strolling right across the Bergstrasse out in the open, and the rest of you all kind of timing it between wagons and things, you managed to get across the Bergstrasse and into the alleyway the other side without any real problem.
tell you
the
what,
thing
I
about-
guess that hat does you a favour sometimes. No one wants to meet your eyes.
Exactly.
To be fair, I think it's probably his ankle that did that.
Yeah, limping along, it's like, yeah, he's harmless.
Yeah. People are giving you a few coins.
You move into into this kind of area. I don't know what it's called actually. I guess it's the Altstadt, the lower class citizens. The streets here are paved and churned to unpaved and churned to mud. The streets are still fairly busy, but there is a distinct lower sort of population of the watch patrolling this area. You come out of the alleyway into one of the narrow streets, looking around as you do to try and kind of see if you could find somewhere that you think you can feel comfortable to lay low. Heading closer and closer as you do towards the Altstadt and the Ostendam and the warehouse district. You turn a corner onto one of the roads, and at the far end of the road, you can see what appears to be the sign of a tavern, probably too far away for you to make out the tavern. On the other side of the road, though, you can see a building that is burning.
Thomas?
And then you see a group of people chasing somebody who runs directly at you.
It's Thomas. Isn't
Can
it?
we back into the alley?
Well, you can try, but
Checking.
I'd like you all to make
To roll
cool
initiative.
No, to make cool tests, please.
Okay.
And these are challenging cool tests.
Thomas's instinctive reaction is to take the person out that's running towards him. He perceives him as a threat.
That's fine. You're gonna love that statement. Okay.
Cool.
This is good. Rembrandt's
Is this
not
an average or a challenging?
challenging, please. Ella.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, I've not rolled. What am I supposed to be rolling? I've just completely
A
not.
challenging cool test, please.
I'm not gonna re-roll that.
That's fine. Go for a reroll.
Yes. Not even remotely cool.
Not even remotely cool. Okay.
Hmm.
So Ella, Thomas, Rembrandt,
Actually, rather.
you're all kind of rooted on the spot because coming straight at you with what appears to be some kind of container in their hand is Elgast. And as he runs up to you, he shoves the container into Elgast's hands
What?
and goes, "Have fun," and
I
then
don't-
vanishes. And then
I don't think
vanishes. And that's you can. So you didn't fail the cool test, so you can just kind of step back. But as you do so, the figure that was coming towards you vanishes, and the mob goes, "Arsonist! Get the arsonist!" And they start running at you all.
I'm going to run in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Where are they coming at us from? Like south, north, east, west? Where?
We'll call it north, south, east. They're coming sort of easterly, heading west onto the road that you've just come out onto.
Well, I kind of want to go west anyway, so.
Okay.
Do you know what would be a good idea? Do a circuit and then go into the inn. But walk nonchalantly into the inn.
How many is in this group coming at us?
There's about 20.
Yeah, bollocks.
Okay.
We're not silencing 20 people.
No, we need a very small alleyway if we're going to take on 20.
I reckon we could take 20 random
We could
idiots
take
in the
20
street,
randos,
but
yeah.
it wouldn't be quick.
Okay, my question is it 20 horse-sized ducks?
Or 20 duck-sized horses. Oh, God, that
awesome.
sounds like my youngest son who won't stop doing would you rather questions at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And his
no.
favourite one is, would you rather be, what is it? Would you rather be a cat with no legs or a dog with no head or something?
What?
Sounds like sort of random shit you get.
You
Okay.
turn and run.
Right.
Does anybody want to stop and try and reason with the mob?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Bearing in mind that
Running
you have tried to convince Thomas not to set fire to Boggenhaven on a number of occasions.
You
And-
think it was Elgast that look alike?
And now
Yeah.
Elgast did it.
Yes, it was an Elgast lookalike. Yes.
Was that because I rolled first or I rolled best?
No,
Or
it was
just-
just because I think it's funny because you're a witch hunter that stands out.
I know. I'm going to be disposing of my hat as we run.
Okay, and so as you start
But
running,
what about the huge
First-
skeleton
Yeah.
petrol?
Alley,
you see this
Yeah.
cat go sailing over to one way.
yeah,
Right,
as soon as we
quick
go
question.
down the alley, it's going over the wall of one of the houses.
Do I have the ability to start a flame?
you would have your pack, which will have your flint and tinder type stuff.
Right.
So,
I'm going to shout to Elgas,
probably there.
throw that barrel against that wall.
oh, he dropped it. He didn't take it at all.
Oh, you...
I didn't take it at all. It's on the floor.
Yeah, but lighting anything isn't immediate, right? You need to sit and.
Correct.
right. Well, I was thinking
it's
you
like
could
a
get the
cigarette.
other
It's
side
like-
of it and
it's like-
light it.
Hang on, guys. Give me a second.
Right, so my intention is to get the other side, basically smash it on the floor, get the other side of it, light it with the mob on the other side, and use it as a fire screen to escape.
No fires. No fires. Let's go.
Oh, come on, you're so square.
The fires
Why?
can come later.
Okay,
Let's just
alright,
go.
cool.
Let's just
We
go,
met.
go.
It looks prettier after dark anyway.
Okay.
So
So-
Ella makes a mental note that when we're in Altdorf next,
Yeah.
she's going to take Thomas to the College of Magic and particularly see the law of the fire. Go ask for a fire wizard and ask them to have a check over, make sure he's not actually a fire wizard in development, because he's obsessed with fire for some reason.
I was wondering what to cross-class as. I can cross-class into a fire wizard. Thank you, Ella.
Ooh, that would be
That would be a
hard, but no, that would
Terrible,
be difficult,
terrible idea.
and it would be a very bad idea.
I
Okay.
don't know. It could be a good idea.
I
No,
know
it couldn't.
We need a permanent water wizard.
He would have to get sponsored and licensed, otherwise Elgas would be well within his rights to, to use the thumb screws.
I just like the idea of Lemon following around, just putting everything out. Just,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a wizard, but I felt I had to.
For safety reasons.
Sorry. Right,
Okay.
okay. Are we just running for it? We just...
You're just going to run. Okay, so you're going to spend probably the next hour trying your hardest to lose the mob, but eventually you get yourself. Actually, in order to do so, you kind of end up somewhere like that.
Right.
Just halfway around the town.
Right, literally halfway around the town. Before you manage to get everything, or get away from the mob and get away from everything. At this point, though, one of the things that you would have noticed as you were kind of running from the mob, and the mob breaks up and pulls people in, and breaks up and pulls people in, is that the mob and their actions draw further attention to the watch, and you'll start to see more watch kind of move in to the poorer part of the city.
We got that sort of situation where we can, like, we get ahead of the mob and then we can double back and join the end of the mob, chasing our virtual selves.
I don't want to be near the mob. I just want to stay away from the mob.
Okay.
That sounds too clever for us.
As things have kind of died down and you've managed to kind of lose the mob, you're cautiously and carefully moving around this part of the city.
Okay, sorry, can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
We came in here on a barge.
Yeah.
Is that barge still here?
Joseph is still here, yes.
Where was he moored? I can't remember.
Do we want to paint him as a target? Because
He is moored. Where did he moor? Let's have a look where he
We wanted someone to lay low, and if we can lose it so nobody's seen us, I mean, they're following a general direction, aren't they? Hopefully nobody's...
Yeah, but that demon set us up twice now. It's keeping track of us. Do we want to risk?
I
Painting
think
his
what we
target
need
on
to do
Joseph.
is take all
good-
of our
good play.
clothes off to make sure they've not put anything in our pockets. Maybe.
He is moored here. So literally where you are at this point in time, if you were to come out of the Austin Dam, you would see his barge directly in front of you.
That's quite fortuitous.
Let's do it.
Well, no, Elgast has a point.
Nah, I didn't like him that much. Oh, sorry, we were talking about the barge guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. I've just marked the two warehouses that could be the warehouse that you're looking for. So the nearest warehouse are those 2 crosses. One of the things you kind of spread out a little bit, and kind of move as carefully and quietly as you can through this part of the town. You will hear at one point one of the City Watch talking to a member of the public, who clearly describes the group, and is saying they're wanted for murder and arson.
That's that chuffing, whatever that chuffing thing is that's been setting us up.
Murder and arson.
Which
Oh,
one?
good.
Oh,
And I think at this point,
yeah.
I need to take a quick 10-minute break to get a drink. So let's take a 10-minute break, come back
Yeah.
at 10 to the hour, and we'll pick up with you lot in the shed.
So the game music, are you changing it to the Benny Hill theme?
I can do, yeah.
I saw Evil's post. It's like, yeah,
Good luck, yeah. It's my good luck number. I don't get that. Warehouse 88. Oh, yes, sorry, yes. No, the other one. Hi. Right, I'm going to go for a smoke. Back in a sec. Can I just add to that point as well that you've said things about taking us out? In that cellar?
Because you
Yeah,
got
well, the gun blew up in my hand
Did
rather
you have
than
an
me.
inspiration to re-roll that or something? Because
That
it was
was
going to hit me. Or was that like? Because I swear something shot me.
Yeah, there was
not
definitely
me,
a shooting.
but it wasn't
Are we-
me hitting you.
Are we all back, or are we still waiting for Guy? Just waiting for Guy.
Thomas nearly got killed by a gunshot when we went into the.
That was in the cellar, the bottom.
In the
Yeah.
It
flaming
wasn't
cellar that I
me.
dragged them
It
out
was
of. Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't
Yeah.
actually there for it, so it doesn't technically count. But no, the whole running in, doing a dark deal, and blindly shooting at the entire party
Was
thing,
Thomas
that
always
definitely happened,
interesting
and
with
that was
setting
not
fire
me.
and
So
stuff, or was it only
give me
since
that
it got
shit.
blown up?
But you don't know it was
All
blindly.
that we know is Elgas pulled a hand cannon and nearly shot a demon in the face, but then it used its weird powers.
Yeah. As far as everyone else is
As far as
concerned, I
when
was
the gun doesn't
100%
explode in
accurate.
Elgas's hand, he's a crack shot.
Well, change
Really fine.
a couple of letters, even though I can't read.
Do you know when you got blown up, Thomas, in that tower?
Saving our lives, yes.
Were you? Did he want to blow stuff up before that, or was it only after he got blown up himself?
Thomas has always been a big fan of explosions, as long as
Okay,
but mainly
if it was just
featuring other people, not himself.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still need to talk about that, Thomas, because that was very strange. How you saved our lives by staying back with that wizard and taking that explosion.
I don't
And then
get the
we
saving
thought
our
you
lives
died.
part.
We thought
He
you
tried-
died.
He was trying to fix it, wasn't he, or something?
We
Yeah,
were all
he
running
got-
out. He decided to stay behind.
Running
Yeah,
some
to
strange
help
reason.
the wizard.
Yeah. But
I think,
like,
if we're getting back into character, I think that fairly soon there's going to be a bit of a reckoning. And you know what? We should have a bit of a chat, everyone, because there's definitely stuff happening since then. Oh wait, no, sorry, let me get this right. Yeah, you're all mad. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, is that funny? Well, I don't get the joke.
Okay, let us recommence.
Yes.
For the moment, you appear to have managed to shake all of the various mobs and watch that were hunting for you, sort of west of Hafenstrasse. You have learned through Kay that the watch are looking for people that match, for the most part, your descriptions, including a crazy-eyed, wild renegade witch hunter who, without leave of his church, has chosen to set fire to one or more buildings in the Altstadt. The fires have been brought under control, but it gutted one building completely and damaged 3 others in the vicinity. And that is never a good thing to have pinned against your name. So, you are currently hiding approximately... What is that? I don't know why I've got 2 party tokens on that. You are currently hiding amongst some alleyways just south of the Austin Dam. What are you going to do? It is approximately 8 p.m. in the evening. There is a very faint green tinge to the sky.
No.
What time is that
I'm
meeting?
gonna. No, I'm not gonna do nothing.
We need to. I do think we need
What time
to.
was that? What time was this ritual supposed to be? I can't remember.
Was it
You
midnight?
believe it's going to either start or finish at midnight.
Oh.
We need to go into sewers, like Thomas suggested. Oh no, it's Kay suggested, and maybe
Too late
maybe,
to do it. We don't know.
find an entrance into this warehouse.
Landwin. The only place we know to get to in the sewers is no longer a
circle and stuff.
no longer a circle
That's
that
the
was
thing,
there.
actually.
It's gone. We don't know our way to this warehouse. I think we need to go. Oh, if only we had an angry mob that we could direct at the.
Wait, hang on a minute.
We know where the warehouses are.
Not the red.
We know where the warehouses are. Let's go.
We need to
gotta get
investigate
past
these
the watch,
warehouses
really.
because if to prepare this ritual, I'm assuming they're going to need like your old octograms or whatever, and they'll need to find a human to sacrifice and drag them along. So I'm assuming it's not going to be instant. They're not just going to go like leg it in there. 20 seconds later, ritual's done, right? They're going to need to prep and do that kind of stuff. So I think we need to probably
I don't know.
check out these warehouses and see which one might be suitable or which one they're already at preparing to do this ritual.
Would Elgas know anything about the type of preparations needed for the ritual with law witches?
Nope, no clue.
Okay.
Well, we know the other temple had a painted copper circle on the floor that needed to be like basically gold leafed on type thing.
Yeah.
It had all these symbols and stuff.
But do you think getting in there early? Hang on, as well. If these people are smart or are rich and powerful like this, you know what they'll also be trying to do? There'll probably be guards and general suspiciousness going on, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, I was thinking guards.
So let's go. Do you think we should have a bit of a recce?
That's what I'm saying. We need to go and check these places out.
Okay.
People that aren't like 6 foot tall women.
The closest warehouse to you, as far as you know, is warehouse 17.
Elgos just needs to stay low because he's the one that everyone recognises.
We need to put a beard on you, Ella.
Sure, already got one.
Oh,
it's a fine beard.
Something to hold on to.
Where's my beard? Oh, you mean me, not the. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Just blurring the lines there, Don. Just blurring them.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Indeed.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
This girl keeps doing weird things. I keep getting the whole screen keeps going grey.
Breaking the wall. Anyway, back to the plot.
Right.
Quick question, Dart. Is everything else going a bit grey? Or is it just the stream?
No, it's just a screen. The whole window.
That's fine.
The whole.
It's not asphyxiation.
Yeah, that kind of thing. just checking.
Is there an update to Discord or something?
No, it just seems to happen randomly.
Discord went a bit fucky for what's it called? Anyway, sorry. Let's focus on the plot.
Right. So let's head down to warehouse 17 then, as Rembrandt suggests.
It's 13.
No, we're going to do one at the closest.
I have a suspicion, and this might be thinking too hard about these things, but if I was dying and I was trying to write something, I reckon a 3 is quite a difficult thing to write on purpose.
Well,
so it's more likely to be the right number as opposed to a 7, which could just be a bit of a.
Then why write the second number if you're dying? If you've done 13,
maybe they wrote 13 and then, or maybe tried to write the 3 and struggled.
Zed said it looked like a 13 or a 7.
Yeah, it's a 1, then a 3, and then a 7.
No, it was a 1, then a 3.
No.
Oh, didn't it? Oh, sorry.
Or a 7. We're not sure what the second number is.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Curly 3. Or was it like a.
Well, you're right. It's going to be 13 because unless he's writing in French with a little line through the 7.
It's a 7 with a line down the middle.
I do.
Everyone does. I do.
I do the Z's like that, and I put a line through the 0 as well.
I also put a little smiley face on top of my eyes.
Oh, Chopper from yeah, I used to do that. That's Chopper from Judge Dredd.
I think I might be being a bit overthinking this one too much last week. Shower thoughts. We should probably check out both places.
I was doing that in the shower like half an hour ago.
I'm thinking about the plot or thinking about...
Thinking about...
I was just thinking about how when you die in it, it'd be quite hard to do a 3, and therefore it's probably the right number.
No, I was just thinking about my backstory.
Right, let's get to the warehouse.
Let's go to warehouse 13, but let's be careful.
You're going to go to warehouse 13 or 17 first?
I got upset that Kath was mad at me.
This one looks like 17, I would guess.
Question, Zed. Would Rembrandt have these kind of thoughts or not?
Well, you're not
Well,
supposed to investigate.
I would say not, because you can't read.
I can't read. That is a good point. Yeah. So... Yeah, very good point.
I suppose in a sense, to Rembrandt, they would have just looked like squiggles on the floor.
Yeah.
So imagine that Ella was having those thoughts in the shower instead.
Ella having thoughts in the shower.
Kay's not there.
Is a very interesting statement. If you want to spend a little bit of time thinking about it, you can absolutely do that, and kind of mulling it over between you as to whether you think you need to go visit both or whether you just want to target one over the other. I can let you do that. That's fine, and maybe you can eat up sort of 15 minutes of time to make a decision about choosing one over the other.
Well.
Our hardest thing is staying out of sight, staying away from the watch, staying away from anybody who might recognise us. Watching out.
Well, it's dark now, other than that lovely slight pale green glow on the horizon over there, which I'm sure won't get greener as the night goes on. Yep.
Well, it's making my little pouch look more green than it really is.
Excuse me?
It's green pouch. It changed colour. It's a bit weird.
My eyes aren't glowing, are they?
Yep. My tentacles get.
It's gone dark.
It is dark.
Well, given that it is dark, we're probably not that noticeable on the street if we try and be reasonably circumspect.
No,
we scope out these warehouses. Which one do you want to pick first?
Well, I think we need to do both, and 17's closest, so let's go there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head out. How are you going to do this? Go brazenly out onto the Austin Dam and walk along the dock front or down the backs of the warehouses.
We could split up and meet.
Well,
how about pretend to be a bunch of drunken sailors coming back from the pub?
That'll draw attention.
I don't know whether it will it? On the docks?
On the docks.
The other thing is, I'm imagining now it's night. There's been a change in watch.
Wait,
the descriptions will be a little bit Chinese whispery.
Sorry, Dart, what's that?
You're a boat person now, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Well, then you should be like, what is it?
A ninja.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the boat.
Glowing any more than the rest, or is it just the one that we're heading for?
So, Warehouse 17. Getting to Warehouse 17, irrespective of which way you come at it, it is a 2-story building, like the majority of the warehouses. The top floor is kind of a traditional wattle and daub. The bottom is stone. The bottom has a number of windows all the way around it, and the main loading and unloading doors are at the front, facing the docks. As you get close, even whether you're coming from the dock side or not, you will notice, and the reason I have done that is that there is a faint flickering light coming from within.
Green flickering light or normal flickering light?
It is a yellow. It's a normal torch light, but it has that green tinge to it because the city in general has a green tinge to it.
So
the Matrix.
But
A
it's
quick
got
mosey over and look in the windows.
Yeah.
You can certainly go over and take a look in the windows. Yeah.
Any guards or anything around? Anybody?
The door, no. So if you come in at it from the front, the door is closed. above the door and on the warehouses marked 18 and 16 are the sign of an ear of corn held in a male fist.
Yeah.
Do we recognise it?
I just heard the word corn there and thought, this is it. That's wrong spelling of corn.
No, he meant corn as in.
I know.
Brilliant.
Or children thereof.
Yes.
Yeah.
That as well.
Thomas has got a suggestion to the party
I
about
bet he
what we should
does.
do to this building.
No.
Because
Not
we
yet.
could go in there and have a big fight and all this kind of stuff, or we could just, burn the place down.
I'd like to find out who's doing the weird shit.
Yeah, but
I'd like to stop them murdering this person.
Yeah, but we can do that by burning it down.
What I'd like to say, Thomas, is
Or by
that
killing the person ourselves.
if we
Not
locate
wrong.
right, if we locate the people and they're chanting around this big bloody circle thing that they're chanting around, I have no problem with you chucking one of your cocktail thingies
I
that you
do,
made.
because it'll kill everybody, and then
Yeah.
we'll still be off.
Tragedy.
Yeah, but we
I
wanna-
don't care.
And then they'll be
But
dead.
we want to prove our innocence, don't we? So
I think
All right,
that
Utu,
I have a bad feeling. Ella, I don't mean
Right.
to.
if they don't
talk down on
die,
you here.
no,
I think we're a bit beyond proving our innocence at this point.
well, it's
We are gonna.
It's not even that,
if we
Thomas.
capture a demon, we'll be able to show the demon to
Not going to
him.
capture a demon.
No. Right,
Sorry,
if
that
you
was a giggle, wasn't it?
Did you
Oh,
bring
if you let-
multiple
That was
tapers
a
to
really
it?
evil skiggle.
Ella, if we let these
Hello, what are
people
you
live,
smoking?
then they'll be able to talk their way
What
out
about
of
if we
it.
capture the people doing the dirty business?
That's more
yeah.
possible. Yeah, capturing a
More
demon.
possible than a demon, yeah.
No,
I think that will get us hung more than murdering people. Yeah, we've just got this demon contained. No,
Is it a legal containment grid though? That's the question. Is it?
It's definitely
do we
not a
have the
licensed
correct
one.
Permit for it.
no, exactly.
Exactly.
Thing
because
is,
we'll shut it down.
When you summon
And
a
we've all
demon,
seen the
is it stuck to the pentagram? Can it come outside it, or is it?
We don't know.
We're not summoning demons. We're stopping demons being summoned. If it gets to the
I
point
don't
where
want
we
to summon a
summon,
demon. They're summoning the
And if
demon.
somebody gets a bit burned,
Oh, for
that's
God's
not
sake.
my fault. It's their
Everything's
fault.
gone again.
Right.
Hang on,
okay. Let's get, are we kicking the door down?
See people.
Hang on a
What's
minute,
going on?
Rembrandt. Technically speaking, if we help in the
yeah.
ceremony, does the demon become our creature?
I don't know. We're not help. No, we're
No.
going to
Fine.
rescue the person, and we're going
Fine,
to
well,
either
Wait, hang
kill
on a minute, who are we
or arrest these
rescuing?
cultists. Well,
We're-
apparently
we're
there's going
going
to
to-
be human sacrifice.
Oh,
We're
we
going
don't
to
care about
kill
that.
them
We
all.
just care about the money.
We're going to kill them all because
I
if-
say kill the cultists.
Kill-
because
yeah.
If they're the councillors and we capture them, it's going to be their word against ours.
I-
And who are they going to believe?
I just said
not
that.
when they've got a bloody rituals.
No, it's a
Stuff
bunch
and-
of rich old guys against a bunch of muddy people. For once he's right. I think we should kill everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I say, we go in there and we
No,
burn
no,
them
no.
all.
Whoa!
We can't use
Rembrandt
it.
says stop. Thomas and Elgast are agreeing.
Only about
Yeah.
murder.
Yeah, but that's everyone apart from the actual victim. I think Thomas
Everyone's
wants
a
the victim as
victim
well.
in this society.
Just no burning of bodies, okay? Otherwise, you can't give them.
Burn the bodies, gotcha.
No,
What else?
no
So-
burning of bodies.
Murder the room, burn the bodies. Something.
Priority list. Stop the ritual.
Stop the ritual. Okay.
Kill the cultists.
Sorry, I zoned out for a minute there. Kill the cultist. Got you.
Keep
Yep.
one alive.
No.
No.
Well,
No.
maybe tortured a bit, and maybe they.
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No,
Just
just
give them
no.
to the-
Kill the cultists.
The only
the
person we
witch
keep
hunt hasn't
alive
used its
is a
thumbscrews yet.
sacrifice.
Right.
Well, I think these guys might be a bit too dangerous to keep alive, and I think that is a fair point. If these are high up council members, at best we'll be locked in a multiple-year battle in the courts, at which point they'll bugger off or have us killed or something.
Well, look at that magistrate
Well, we
that
could
hired
just leave
us.
town.
Remember,
Let's
you're,
just leave
you're a
town
very
and forget
classy
about
man.
it and let the ritual go ahead, and we don't
You
care about the
understand.
town.
You understand we can't trust
Oh.
people like this.
You don't like chaos, but you're quite happy for a ritual to go off that will summon chaos.
I just said priority list. Stop ritual. Top
Yeah.
of the list.
Which was, yeah.
Who's
Sorry, I
paying
went
us
down
though?
again.
That's-
Kill the cultists, right?
Get rid of
Kill
cultists.
But who's giving us money to fit?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
You
doing
don't
it.
like
Well
it.
then.
Oh,
Let's.
boss, have I had time to look
Why?
in my pocket? Look at what was in my
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
pouch. Is there anything
What,
good in
what?
it?
There's a bit of money in it.
How much? 18 gold coins. Come on.
And the
Oh,
key
Little
for warehouse
disco
13.
warpstone.
What's going on?
Ah, warp then would be good.
No, it wouldn't.
Thomas had never had warp stone before.
Ella, do me a favour. Go and. Oh, you can move quiet. Go and have a look through that window.
I've sent you a whisper in-game chick.
I can be
Why have I
fairly
got whisper?
quietish if
All
needs
right.
be,
Okay, you do it.
No, you haven't.
and I'm small.
I'll be
Wait.
right here. Just shout if you need help.
My stealth's not that good, to be honest.
We are
What are you
6
doing?
foot odd.
Challenging, average.
What are you doing? Sorry.
Sneaking up to look at the window.
Elgast is.
It's very dark.
No, Kay is.
Iron.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm.
Plus, there's a bunch of people arguing over here, probably like,
Oh
taking
wait,
any
it's
attention.
dark now, isn't it? So I should be all.
No, you burn the place down. No, you burn the place down.
Okay, one sec. Let me just do one thing at a time. Can
No
I?
one's looking at Kay.
Can
Yeah,
I just make a suggestion?
Don't fuck it up.
Burn the place down.
I don't care with it. Fucking it up, it'll be very funny. Try to avoid all talking at once,
Sorry, yeah.
because it's very difficult for me to follow. Some people then get shut out of what they want to say and their ideas, and it becomes a bit of a jumbled mess. Just a comment. I know we all get passionate and excited.
How do you want to order it then?
Well,
I feel-
it's fine, but if there's a conversation between two people going on, just wait for them to have their say, and then you can step in and have your say.
Okay.
Chick, you've got the information.
Yeah.
It's up to you what you do with that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, back to the game. So, Kay, what did you want to do?
Sneak up and take a peek through a window, bearing in mind I'm really small, tiny, and nobody can see me.
Okay, give me an average perception test, please.
Perception.
Yeah.
Average.
Ooh, hang on. Why did I say average? Because I'm looking at the wrong page. Doesn't matter. Roll. Tell me what you've got. Okay.
No, hang on. I'll re-roll that if it's. Hang on.
No, just make it one level better. I'll re-roll it, whichever side that was you. Oh, sorry.
73 is not bad, so it's good.
Yeah.
Go for a reroll.
I'll just add a what's it?
Add a what's it gives you one success. Okay. Looking in through the window, you notice that it is, from your viewpoint, rather full of crates of differing sizes. You can't see fully into the warehouse because the crates are piled up along the side walls. So you don't get a sense of whether the central part of the warehouse is clear or empty enough for, say, a pentagram or octagram or whatever, septagram, who knows, to be etched into the floor. But from what you're seeing, it is quite quiet in there. You can hear some snuffling and some slobbering noises coming from inside the warehouse.
Okay, I'll creep back to the group and relay all that. Do I get the sense that the boxes are deliberately obscuring windows?
Not deliberately. They've just been stacked.
Could you get through the window at all, Kay?
I was going to say, is there a latch on the window?
It's not a window that is designed to climb in and out of. It's quite narrow. They would be shuttered and barred.
Okay, is there anything that would help me get up onto the roof nearby, like a drain pipe or
It's a
Rembrandt?
2-story building.
Yeah, you'd have to be a decent.
I would like Thomas at this point will offer his services in climbing and general reconnoitering, being small, lithe, and not covered in armor or 6'8".
Given these are warehouses of merchants, they've thought about making them very difficult to climb. You can absolutely attempt to climb up the side of one, but it's going to be a hard climb roll.
What time is it, Zed?
It is currently about 8:45 in the evening.
Okay, so we're not out of time, but we're running low on time.
Yeah.
All I would say is, what do we think about this? Because it's a mail fist with some corn in it, was it, or wheat or something?
Mm-hmm.
An ear of corn held in a
Ear of
mail
corn.
fist. Yes.
This place looks quite full, and it sounds like there's a dog in there. So I don't know whether this is the right place.
Well, let's before we get be hasty, let's go check out the other one then.
That's what I was thinking. Just have a quick reconnoitre of the other one before we start climbing on roofs and.
Good idea. It's not far, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's just 100 yards down there or something.
Tell you
isn't it?
what.
Yeah, maybe just
how
a thought. Sorry, maybe just a thought. Why don't half of us go in the front and half of us go around the back?
I was going to suggest a loiter here, somewhere dark and out of the way, just in case.
All right.
8 of us.
So,
in the building.
Thomas is going to
Thomas.
stay looking as nondescript as possible. There are still stevedores around, even at night. You get the sense that there are, most warehouses that may have goods in them have 1 or 2 stevedores or night watchmen kind of guarding the warehouse. But Thomas, you find a place on the docks that gives you a commanding view of the front of Warehouse 17, whilst the rest of your companions trudge off down towards Warehouse 13. Anybody else staying with Thomas?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Do you need any more backup, guys, or are you happy? Because
Well,
Rembrandt's not the sneakiest.
The
So
goal is not to need backup, right?
Well,
Well,
but-
maybe I should stay behind because I'm more equipped for this. I've got my boat hook here.
And if there is a problem, you're fast to get to us to let us know.
Well, true, but I don't. We'd all come to you. But yeah,
I just
see what you're saying.
I don't like this, the moon and the sky tonight. I don't feel like anyone should
No,
be hanging around on their own.
I'm thinking of that time back in Uberstrike when it was horrible. I'll stay with them, Rembrandt. You go with others.
Okay. So, Thomas, Kay, and Lanwin stay in the vicinity of Warehouse 17. Elgas, Rembrandt, Volquin.
Me.
So now we haven't got anyone stealthy now.
Head down along the dock front to Warehouse 13. Warehouse 13 is quiet. Above the door hangs the rose cross symbol of the Teugen family.
Okay.
Well, that sounds more promising.
The
Yeah.
two doors at the front of the warehouse are slightly open. There doesn't appear to be anybody about.
Are you stealthy, Volquin?
No, my stealth is very poor. I can
Okay.
try if you wish.
No, I was just checking to see whether.
You could come back and get one of us if you need it.
I mean,
I'm there,
I can
but
stealth.
my
if you
stealth
wish.
is only 37.
Is
Oh,
it going to be a
mine's
challenge?
higher than that.
Huh?
Remember,
Level
those
higher.
of you who are wearing mail armor are at a penalty to your stealth.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
10.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's true. So mine isn't actually higher.
Oof.
Ooh,
There we go. Dreadful.
critical fumble.
I'm
What are
wearing
you?
mail
Okay,
armor as well.
so Volquin, what have you done? What have you just done that's triggered your stealth roll?
I have stubbed my toe onto a stone and I've fallen flat on my face. And I've
No,
gone,
but what were you doing?
I have no idea.
What were you trying to do?
Why did you roll for stealth then?
Just wanted to vanish into the night.
Okay. Trying to cross towards the warehouse, Volquin catches his toe on a coil of rope and slips over. There is a guffaw from nearby. You see a couple of dock hands who had just closed up Warehouse 12 kind of look over at Volquin and laugh. And then they turn, slide the door together, put a chain around it, and then walk off.
Is that 12 you said?
Yeah.
I'm going to make my way over towards Volquin and go, you alright, mate?
Yeah,
Come on, I'll help you. Just come over. Just sit on this crate over here. Is there any crates near the door 13?
Yeah, there will be. There'll be some crates nearby, not necessarily at door 13, but there will be some about, yeah.
Can we get one that's near with a decent angle to look into Warehouse 13? What can we see in there?
Nothing, because it's dark.
Bollocks. Well, if it's dark, we can probably just have a quick left-right look and go in.
You said the door's open, didn't you?
Yeah, you said the door's open.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. You can't see inside, though, because it's dark. And it's dark. The only light source you have here is the moon, which is currently green.
So it's.
Shall we just have a look around? If they're closing up and other people aren't too around, maybe no one will be bothered about us looking in.
It is starting to get quiet on the docks, yes. The only sources of light that you can see are in the distance, and they appear to be, it seems to be a lantern that's kind of swinging as though it's moving, and you'll see it's getting closer to you.
Quick,
but it's probably down here at the moment.
Quick, get inside.
Yep.
Okay, how many of you are going inside?
All of us, I guess.
Although the soldiers get in there and have a look.
They need one sacrifice.
Okay.
Just Volquin then. I mean, he did just roll an 88.
You leave Master Kunst alone.
Okay. Inside, the warehouse has, so as you come in, come in through the main door, to your left, a set of stairs heads up to the upper floor of the warehouse. Towards the back of the warehouse, a number of crates, boxes, barrels have been stacked or possibly even moved deliberately to create a large open area at the front of the warehouse where you can see
a rather large copper circle and an octagram.
Exactly, a rather large circle with an
Seriously.
octagram in the middle of it on the floor.
I think we found it. I mean, I'm not an expert in these occult things, but it looks like that other one.
Can I suggest we burn the place down?
No, we need to get these guys. We need to get rid of them.
You're with me, Thomas.
He's out the other
That
warehouse,
is the
so
point.
we're okay.
We need to go and get these guys. And I suggest we do it quite quickly.
Okay. So you're going to go get the rest of the group?
Then we burn
All
the
right.
place down.
Are you going to explain to us when you come to us to tell us?
Yes. What's that?
Runner.
We found it.
Don't you think it's a bit strange that the warehouse is open with the door unlocked?
Hang on. I would like Rembrandt, Elgast, Volquin, Ella to make stealth rolls, please, as you vacate the warehouse.
Wait, we're leaving it now.
Well, hold on. Let me ask a different question. Right, so those four, the four of you came to this warehouse. Have you all gone inside or just looked at the door? Through the door?
I haven't gone inside. I've looked at the door.
Okay, so Ella, you are inside.
I definitely went inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so the three of you need to give me stealth rolls, please.
If
And they
we're
need to be
leaving.
challenging.
If we're leaving or if we're staying.
If
Or
you're
either.
leaving. If you're leaving at this point.
Oh,
leaving, so I don't need to roll them.
Are
So
you not leaving?
No, I'm staying in the warehouse.
What are you doing? Because you're currently in an open area at the front of the warehouse,
I'm going to the back of the warehouse and hiding.
in amongst the crates.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth roll to determine how good you are at hiding, please.
So challenging,
Yes.
because I was going to do the same.
We need to get the rest of the team. Can I?
Can I take
Yeah.
off my mail armor and put it on the floor somewhere?
Not right now. No.
Did
If
we
you
get
want
both?
to, if you want to leave the warehouse and do it out on the docks, yes, you could.
No, I'm not leaving my stuff outside.
Okay.
Can I? If Vulcan's not come in, can I kind of?
Oh, it's already put the
Sorry.
minus on my character.
Okay.
Yes, it has. Yes.
The place. Go and get the rest of them.
Challenge.
Okay.
I'm re-rolling that.
These guys are going to stay here, then I'm not leaving them on their own in a
Let's see.
warehouse.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no, that's actually better.
Still not good.
Okay. Elgas. All right. So that's fine. Rembrandt, are you hiding in the back with the others?
Well, I want to know what's upstairs before we just go hiding. Let's
There's
have a
nothing
quick.
upstairs.
There's stairs on the left, I think. Said when we came in.
Okay. Give me a perception check. A challenging perception check.
Everyone was just
No, just Rembrandt. So right now, Elgast and Ella have gone to the back and hidden amongst the crates. Rembrandt, you can hear voices upstairs.
Shit.
Several
Okay.
voices upstairs.
Have I said to Vulcan to go and get the rest of them?
You did, yes.
And I'm going to head to the back of the warehouse where I've seen those guys and go.
Give me a stealth roll, please. Determine how good you are at hiding.
Not very. Would this be with a negative modifier because of my armor if I'm staying still once I've hidden?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Well, I might as well not hide then. In all honesty, I will give it a go.
Give it a go.
It can't be any worse than me.
Oh, actually,
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
actually, quite.
Volquin, are you going to go get the rest of the group?
Yep, I shall walk off and head in the general direction of the rest of the group.
I shall walk off and head in the general direction of the nearest pub.
Well, if I see a pub on the way, I will pop inside and have a pint.
Just a swift half on the way.
Yes, a swift half, and then I shall wander off to the rest of the party, and then I find another pub, and I shall pop in for a quick half. And then continue
It's a
shit,
it's
here
a
we
shame.
party.
It's a shame we're at the end of the infamous 21 pub run.
When I walked in to hide,
Yeah.
I'd have gone past the pentagram.
Yeah.
Was the copper removable? Since it was moved from the other one, could I lift up a bit of the copper and take it with me into the back? Or is it...
Well, maybe we don't do that yet.
Well, it'll stop them being able to use the ritual, I would have thought.
I know, but it'll also mean that it will suspect something's up and probably look for us.
Let me just double check. So,
There's no harm in looking to see whether it could be done, because I think it's not a bad shout, but I don't think we do it right this minute.
okay. So what you can so let me ask you a slightly different question. How much effort are you going to put in to try and look at and understand the composition of this octagram?
It's more the copper circle than the rest of it, I was thinking.
The copper circle appears to be a singular piece of copper.
All the way around. Right, okay.
There is a ring of salt, and at each point of the octagram are silver candlesticks.
But no candles in them yet.
No, with candles.
Oh, right, okay. Okay. I won't disrupt it, I'll just go to the back.
Okay. Right, you can place your characters anywhere this side of the crates that you can see.
Zoom in. Let me zoom in from pretty far. There you go.
You can move your tokens, right? Yeah.
Yeah, every time I try to zoom in, it pans me out again. Right.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm trying to get as close that right in front of me.
You hold
That's what
shift.
I'm trying to hide behind.
Hold shift when you move yourself, and you can place yourself. For instance, you can place yourself there.
Ah, right. Okay.
Okay. All right. About 10 minutes later, the rest of the group will return to the outside of the thing. As you're approaching, though, a wagon pulls up in front of the warehouse. The other four of you, so Volkwyn, Thomas, Lanwin, Kay, you are kind of moving along in the darkness, utilizing your sight that's adjusted to be able to kind of see this cart with a single lantern on a pole pulls up in front of warehouse 13, and you will see three figures get out of the wagon and pull a largish sack from the back of it.
Before we go any further, can I just remind everyone? Disrupt ritual, kill cultists, rescue person.
Wait,
Sorry,
Priority order.
kill cultists. Burn the city.
You can have your own priorities, Thomas, but
Okay.
that would be good if they intersect with Rembrandt's.
Does the bag look like it's got perhaps a body inside?
Give me a challenging perception test. To see what you can see.
there's a body where?
You don't know.
Don't know.
Oh. 3 people got out. Do we know
So the
these people?
four of you outside.
Oh,
can
we
make-
can't see that, can we?
No, you can't see anything at the moment. The four of you outside can make a challenge of perception. Oh my god, Lanwin.
I see dead people again.
Lanwin, you see dead people.
Count the freckles on all the guards. And...
It's that perception sense I've got.
So, no point in the rest of you rolling. I mean, you can do if you want, but Lanwin, you will definitely see the bag twitch and move.
It's a bag full of snakes.
And actually, what you'll see as you do so, one of the guards just kind of has a bit of a belay pin in his hand, and he just cracks it.
Oh.
And it gets limp.
Bastard. Right.
Those of you inside the warehouse will see as the doors are pulled a little bit further open, and you will see 2 burly men being guided by a third, less physically imposing man, to place a sack in the middle of the octagon.
The burly men, are they in like rich-looking clothing, or are they just in more servant-y type-looking clothing?
They are wearing typical stevedore outfits.
So I reckon these two aren't. They're not part of necessarily high-up members in the cult or whatever.
You want it here, mate? All right, no problem. And he kind of drops the sack in the middle, and then the slightly more Weasley man, if you like, basically you see he places something in their hands, and they kind of go, "Pleasure doing business with you. Have a good evening," and they walk back out. The four of you outside.
Evil's dropped, is he?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
The
Sorry.
4 of you outside will see, after a couple of minutes, 2 of the 3 men, the 2 burly stevedores. Thomas will recognise stevedores. He spent a lot of time with them. He will see the 2 stevedores kind of come out, climb onto the wagon, and grab reins and click and start moving off.
Literally paid to do one job.
They were paid to do one job.
But they obviously knew there was somebody in the sack and says it.
Paid to do a job.
Yeah.
This must be placed in Vulcan, like you said. There was definitely a body in that sack. I saw it move. And then
what sack?
that sack that man was carrying from the cart. He said when you came to, you had an idea this was a place, and they've just taken somebody in a sack in there.
Well, that's not good.
No, well, it's like Rembrandt and Elgas would say, it's a start at ritual.
I take another swig of my my carry keg.
No, Vulcan.
Please tell me
Vulcan's sensible. He's getting good and sauced before things kick off.
I passed along with me the 4-pint carry keg. There you go, mate. Have a good sip of that.
You can run for
Is that
miles.
ale or spirits?
It's good stuff.
You can run for miles when you've had a drink.
Is it ale or spirits?
You don't know.
Oh no, it's a 4-pint carry keg of beer. It's
Right. Just checking it's not spirits because Thomas might nick it off you and then throw it and set fire to it.
No, it's just beer. It's not like
Flammable.
flammable stuff.
Okay.
Or wetting you with
You do. The four of you outside, give me another average perception check.
Sure thing. Well, I am still outside, aren't I?
Yeah, you're still outside, Thomas. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
So, Thomas, Volquin, Kay, and Lanwin.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Can I do this inebriated?
Stealth, did you say? Or perception?
Sorry, no. Perception.
Oh, sorry.
Perception.
Let me re-roll.
I'll do this.
You don't need to, because Lanwin can his gaze pierces all veils.
I'll do this difficult because.
Yes, I
Yes,
can
it's
see
paid.
you're not wearing underwear.
Excuse me.
Unless it's lead.
Why did you do that difficult, Volquin?
Well, I've had 2 pints out of this carry keg.
Oh, okay. In which case, give me a consume alcohol test.
Oh right, okay. This sounds good. No, hold on. Okay. Average or just
Just
challenging?
challenging.
Challenging. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that.
All right, that's a fail. Okay. You're not pissed, but you are feeling the buzz.
Yeah. Hey, sounds good to me.
Just the right side of pissed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Langwin, you notice from both directions you can see probably a half dozen lanterns coming towards you. Like they're converging at some point on the docks, probably near you.
Some point in the docks. Probably warehouse 13, maybe?
Yeah. There's folks coming. Are we going in, or are we going out to hide behind those crates across there? Let's let them go in first. Let's go across the crates.
Okay. What are the rest of you? So, Ryan, you're gonna head across the crates.
Can I just ask? Is the warehouse still dark, or is it lit up now?
The warehouse is still dark.
No, Lanway would find somewhere to see where these folks are going, and then he would go in afterwards.
If it's dark, did everyone leave and they just left the sack in the middle of the floor?
Yeah.
The sack is still in the middle of the floor, yeah.
But there's also a bloke
What
in
about
there
if
as well.
Rembrandt gets into the sack?
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfuckers!
Surprise!
Oh, I love that idea.
That would be funny.
Rembrandt from a birthday cake.
So what you will hear from your position inside is the figure will kind of, you can probably just about see it without giving yourself away. The figure bends down and whispers something to the sack, rises, and then heads upstairs.
So there's nobody guarding the sack now.
No.
literally put Rembrandt inside it. I would pay money. IRL.
See, if Thomas was inside, I'd ask him to set up a booby trap that explodes when he.
Fuck it, I'll get in the sack. I don't get Thomas to give it. Thomas will get in the sack. If I've got knives, let's do this.
Well, the thing is, you don't know anything
Yeah,
about it at
Thomas
the
is
moment.
outside.
And there are people that are converging, so I need you all to be quick about what you're doing.
How
Right.
diminutive is this sack? Is it a small person?
It's
Big
big
one?
enough for a small or medium-sized lady to fit in it.
Okay, so Rembrandt's not getting away with that.
None of us are.
It's probably a decent-sized flour sack.
Okay, so no, we can't sneak that one. That's a shame.
You could,
No.
you could cut Ella's legs off at the knees, and she'd probably fit in.
She might need them. So
But what we could do, just to throw a spanner in the works, is take Zach away with the
Yeah,
person,
yeah,
hide
exactly.
him at the back.
I think we leave this in place until we're sure the main guys are here, and then we absolutely massacre them.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
an important question. Here's an important thought. You can't sacrifice somebody that's already dead. So if it's
well-
going bad, then no. If it looks like it's going bad, then we can always just.
I'll tell you.
So-
I'll tell
so
you.
Right,
Yes,
about that later.
quickly, I'm going to say to Volquin, Kay, and Thomas, in or out, quickly, now.
In. Let's go.
In.
All right, I need those of you going inside. I need you to make stealth rolls because there are people inside this building who will hear you if you just charge in willy-nilly, and I need them to be at challenging.
But
Right,
there's no one on
well,
the ground
is it
floor at the
more
moment.
difficult?
Zed,
Oh.
is there anyone on? There's nobody on the ground floor. They're
Nobody
all
on the
upstairs.
ground floor.
I'm hidden as fuck.
They'll just
That's
hear
pretty
it.
good rolls.
So you may place yourself. You may.
Do I need to
Lanwin,
fortune point that, or am I alright?
I just fortune point that and I got worse.
Thomas, you would need to fortune point that as well.
There you go.
See, killing the person in the middle of the ritual means that you sacrifice them, so the ritual still goes off.
If you're all coming inside,
How-
place yourself anywhere behind the crates.
How do you know so much about rituals?
I've got
Yeah.
law witches.
This is not
No
witchcraft.
rituals.
have a
Rituals.
Oh, you have a role. You'll have a role of called rituals.
Yeah,
I
but
have
there's
law
witches there.
Witches.
Oh, I thought it said a role, as in you were a witch as well.
Is demons though.
Are you coming in, Vulcan?
Is that
Yep, I'll wander in, but I shall sort of kind of brush the side of the door in a slightly tipsy way.
I'm going to motion over to
Why
you.
is he drunk?
You went to the pub.
I'm not drunk.
What the hell's he doing?
I'm not drunk.
what I'd like to do is, as I go past the sack, I'd like to grab the end and drag it with me, which is probably what causes the noise.
Okay, now give me a hard stealth check.
Oh, well, that was my excuse for failing, but I'll do a hard one just in case.
Oh my god, a hard one.
Oh, why, thank you.
Rembrandt is really, really animatedly but quietly going.
Not you, Volk. When you're all right, it's because I'm grabbing the sack.
Yeah, can I find a corner somewhere in this house? Pull down my zip and pee
You
against
can go.
the
You
wall?
can do whatever you want. Yeah.
I'm loving it. Right, so I
Right, all
want
the campaign, and right at the end, he starts talking.
to.
So you dragged the body out of the.
Yeah, I want to be dragging it back.
Wait.
back. It's not a body. It's a
Wait, hang on.
person.
Have you made the markings on the floor? Yeah,
You have.
Yeah.
Well, I might have broken the salt, but
You have definitely broken the soul. Did you try and avoid a candlestick, or have you left the candlestick to break?
no, I've just gone straight through and hidden because I've grabbed this bag and not looking behind me, I pulled it with me
Okay.
To where?
to where I am now.
Wait, you.
No, well, when you get to here, Rembrandt is literally going to punch you in the arm and go, "Put that fucking sack back."
Back. No. It's somebody
What do you-
here.
Doesn't matter. They're not dead yet.
What there will be when Thomas
Hello,
chucks...
we need to prove
No.
this ritual's going ahead.
There will
What do
be
you
when
mean there's
Thomas
someone
chucks
there?
that chuffing liquid in there. There's a body in the bag. There's a live person in this
We
bag.
know that already. Put it back.
Well, we didn't know that already, technically.
No, you
What?
didn't.
No.
Which is why
You do
Roman
now.
was,
I thought we
initially
saw it
reacting as he
move.
did. No.
Oh no, it wasn't. It moved out. Oh no, that's knocked out. So that's right.
They're gonna know we're here now.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave somebody like that, especially if Thomas is going to burn the shit down.
We're not dead yet, for God's sake.
As far as they know, he woke up and
No, burned out. You say Thomas burned everything down.
Can we get the woman out of the sack and throw the sack back into the circle?
On fire.
No,
Not on fire.
just
Do what you want.
Okay, who's doing that?
Doing what? Which bit?
getting the woman out of the sack and throwing the sack back into the circle.
But remember, there's people coming. We have to be quick.
Well, you've got the sacks here. Are you doing
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, like,
Hang on, are the doors
what
closed?
are you telling me for?
Did you guys close the doors when you came through? Or those doors open?
They were open.
Actually, what will happen is the doors. Right, I'm going to make a roll here because I need to figure out a chain of events.
As I pour this woman out onto the floor.
I'll drag around the corner.
Completely ruin our surprise.
Surprise!
As you go into the warehouse, you will notice the torches converge on warehouse 13. And just as you manage to... Are you staying where you are, Volquin? Are you literally staying there?
Well,
I thought you were peeing in a corner.
I was watching the Peters gradually flow down the floor into the circle.
But that's not a corner.
That's not a corner.
Corner. You said you're going
In
to
the
go
middle
to
of
the
the-
corner of the room.
Yeah, well, I don't. Well, I was actually not looking at the screen, so I shall be in the corner somewhere. I'll be in this corner over here.
No, you have to be in the other corner.
No, he can be wherever he wants.
It'd be under the
Can be wherever
stairs.
he
front.
wants.
You said
Can't go
get
any- I can't
everyone
go any
behind
further.
everybody behind the.
No,
if
no,
you're
no, no, no.
hiding,
Yeah, he just walked in and started peeing in the corner.
Well, I think I rolled a -7, so I don't think I would know where I'm actually going to be standing. So I'm going to be in the corner, having a pee against the wall.
Okay.
If you guys start a fight, I'm staying out of it.
This is going so well,
Just
folks.
remember that people don't know what other people have done or other people have said. It's all.
You will notice that a rather burly looking stevedore just comes to the door and grabs the two doors and pulls it closed.
Does he come in or from the outside?
At the
Does he
outside.
see man with? I mean, Volk.
No, he doesn't.
Hmm.
He rolls a 72 on his perception.
It's like some of my roles.
Okay, well, let's just keep quiet and I guess
Let
we'll
me get
see
this
what
straight.
happens to
The
Volquin.
the sack is empty, but in the pentagon.
Right, what are you doing? So, at the same time as all that's happened, so literally as Lanwin pulls the sack around behind one of the crates, Volquin has got his hand on his Todger and he's having a good piss in the corner over here. Unfortunately, the piss isn't going to run into... Well, unless he turns around and squirts it that way.
No.
It isn't going to run. It isn't actually going to run into the pentagram, and these doors close. So at this point, you now have behind here a sack with a body in it.
This is where we find out.
We were getting the woman out of the sack,
Yeah.
and we're
Oh,
going
you
to
know it's the woman.
chuck the
anyway.
sack into the pentagram.
This is where we find out that
quiet.
warehouse 13 is in the middle of a giant pentagram.
I'm just thinking they're going to look, they're going to see an empty sack, they're going to see this pisshead peeing in the corner, and they're just going to substitute. So I think
No!
we might be
Oh
alright.
yeah, they're going to use it as a sacrifice instead.
On the plus side, right? It still means they might go ahead with the ritual, and if we keep quiet, we might still be able to ambush them all. I mean, we'll stop them before they
Wait,
kill Volk.
Sorry, I think I need to make a cool roll to make sure I don't actually wet myself whilst this is happening.
The woman is bound. Hands are bound over her chest like this.
I'm gonna cut the bonds.
And a gag with a ball on it in her mouth.
It's just number 8.
Tell you what.
And a large egg on her head, like a large bruise, and she's unconscious.
Oh, bless her.
Right. Leave her unconscious.
Leave her unconscious. Leave her tied up. Leave her gagged. Maybe chop the feet. Not the bonds on her feet.
Are there, while I'm thinking, are they around where they've got the chest? Are there the chest and the sack? Are there any boxes
She's not
big
naked.
enough to put in this?
To be honest,
sack?
though, actually, if we fail, she's going to be dead anyway. Let's just get her tied up.
There are no boxes that would look anything other than a sack in a box.
A sack in a box. How
We'll
about
just-
how
We'll
about
just leave her there.
Box in a sack.
Just let them think a drunk man's wandered in,
Exactly.
Yeah.
got a woman out, and he's just pissing in the corner.
Okay.
Exactly.
right? Okay, I'll chuck the bag over to Rembrandt.
How long are you waiting?
No, just doing it. No.
No. So what are you doing with the bag?
Chucking it in the circle.
Chuck the bag in the circle. Okay. Volquin, how long are you waiting where you are?
I'm going to try and do like a heart shape on the wall with me pee.
Do
There is an artistry skill, isn't there?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Get a roll.
Can you
Give me
read?
an art roll.
Is this challenging?
Do
This
your
is
initials.
literally a piss artist.
Yeah, do you know what? Make it average.
Oh, yeah. So
Well, you've got to remember that your standards for works of art are a little bit.
terrible.
Your shoes
terrible.
now smell of piss.
Your pee runs out 2/3 of the way around the heart.
Oh, disgusting. Do you know I hate this game?
I think I'm going to
Dude,
die of
you
laughter
can use a
tonight.
fortune point.
I don't think I've got any left. That's a problem, though. Oh no, I have. Hold on.
No.
Oh,
It's even worse.
It's I've just.
And you get that bit of dribble that goes on your boots.
I think so. Yeah, that's terrible.
But do you know what?
Relieved, but terrible.
Do you know what? It's been several hours since you've done a number 2.
You might as well be on the bottom of the stairs.
It's a -4.
Oh god.
What about a number 2 in Rembrandt? What's the link?
Duck.
Yeah, watch your footing when we charge out.
Well, it would be these.
I know. I think I just put it away, and then I just tear around and think, what's this circle? What's this?
And you can't see anyone in this warehouse because we're all hiding.
Why am I in this warehouse with a pentagram in the middle of
This
the?
Vulcan go around putting out the candle, going fire hazard, fire hazard.
Rembrandt, I have sent you in game. I hope it's turned up a whisper.
It has not turned up.
So I don't know what's going on.
I think it's broken.
Okay, so I am going to copy this then, and I'll send it to you in.
The code of this.
Right, I've sent it to you in Discord.
Okay. Can we still hear people upstairs?
You can still hear people upstairs. It's very quiet and very faint. In fact, it's probably gone quieter than you thought.
We're not getting away with this. Come on, let's put her in the circle. Come on, she'll be all right. I'm starting to pick her up and.
Book her off,
Gotta make this convincing. We're gonna save her.
No.
Where it is.
As soon as she's in danger, I will charge straight into that circle and get her out. I promise you. I'm currently dragging her out.
Right.
In time, they're going to be coming down in a minute.
Can
Yeah, help
I?
me! Someone get her ankles, quick!
I draw my.
Bloody hell,
weapon.
mate. All right, I'll help you. But if anything else I'm doing, mate, I tell you what, there'll be words between you and thee.
If anything happens to her, mate, I'll be having words with myself.
I'm going to shout. I warned you. You know what I'm going to do here.
What are you going to do?
Goes wrong. No, they know what's going to be. We've got a priority list, right?
Yeah.
Do what Rembrandt says. Burn the city. And if that fails, burn the city down. It's okay.
I'm going to draw my pistol and aim at the bottom of the stairs in case they catch these two in the act.
Okay. Let's see. Do they catch them?
If not, then
Rembrandt, what are you doing?
All right. You managed to get the body back into the middle of the circle. At that point, you believe you can hear a creak above and the sound of step or footsteps. Volquin,
Yes.
doing?
I'm assuming in the commotion, I haven't really even registered Vulcan's being a tit in the corner.
No, not really. Not really.
Normal, really, I suppose. I will pop it away, do myself up, turn round, and think, what the hell is this in a certain? What's this doing in the? Why am I here? What's
Okay.
going on?
And are you just staying where you are?
I'm staying where I'm looking at the circle with the autogram.
Okay.
Is he going to have like a drunken talk with these cultists when they come downstairs?
I have no idea.
No, don't. Just lead. It's
I'm
brilliant.
sorry, but I think that Thomas is now the sane one and Vulcan's the insane one.
Coming down the stairs appears to be 7 robed individuals wearing red robes with a 7-pointed star surrounding an animal head emblazoned on the chest. They each wear tall, pointed, red headdresses. Yes, they absolutely look like red versions of the Ku Klux
I was
Klan.
going to say.
Can I look at them and say, what the?
Are their
fuck are you
faces
guys?
covered or not?
Do you have a little bit more in the tank, Vulcan?
Zed, are their faces covered or are they?
Oh, I
Their
love it.
faces are covered.
Alright.
It's proper like full.
Vulcan, you're stood there. What are you doing?
I will turn and look at them and stare at them and go, what the fuck are you guys? In a slightly drunken sort of way.
Oh,
As in, just happy I've just relieved myself.
As you do that, I just need to double check. I think we'll call it a night.
Oh,
Oh,
You're going to do that.
goddamn cliffhangers.
I've got to say though, Jet.
Yeah, I know. Brilliant, mate.
that was
Brilliant.
fun.
absolutely wicked, mate. Well done.
I'm not going to give you. I'm going to reset your fortune, but I'm not going to give you any XP for tonight. It'll all roll into next week. So next week we'll definitely finish this, and it may not be a long session. It may only be a couple of hours. So.
I will be
we
here
can roll
next
that.
week or the week after, in all likelihood.
Oh no, you bastard.
Oh.
Oh,
Right, I'm in the UK next week, and I'm on holiday the week after that.
Yeah, the week after I'm in
Well,
Belfast.
if you're,
so we won't
if
be
you're in
playing.
the UK next week, you can go to Zed's house and we can.
I'm in Devon.
Oh,
can you
Devon.
Who's
log in on
Devon?
your phone for an hour or two?
Well, I could. I've got my PC with me. I'll take my laptop with me, so I'll see how I go.
If you get, I mean, literally, I suspect it'll be a couple of hours max. So if you can spare a couple of hours, it would be really good if you're here for the finale.
Yeah.
If not, I'll run K anyway, but that's not a problem.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'll try and.
If you can't go, I don't mind delaying if we want to maybe have a look at some
no.
Pathfinder stuff or.
No, you guys go ahead. That's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Thank you. Dave.
All right. No worries.
That
Okay.
will be better for you as well.
Hopefully you enjoyed tonight.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think some fantastic roleplay from people.
I
I
was going to say, Zed, you're a bastard.
I know. I know.
why? Because the message you sent him.
No.
Yep.
Well,
Kudos.
yeah.
Rembrandt's just convinced that we need to cover this as much as possible and get them in a place where we can
No.
hit them all.
No, he's not. Rembrandt's gone deep, deep off the edge. I'm fully prepared to shoot.
Well, you
Just not everyone.
be corrupted.
Yeah,
Ah.
I reckon.
What's corruption, guys?
Rembrandt's been pretty twitchy for a while now. Have you not been paying attention? You've not been watching
Yeah, I
the
have.
little tick?
I think I know what's happening.
Rembrandt's not been twitchy or anything. He just was grumpy the other morning, and other than that, he's been quite cheery since he beat up a bunch of thugs.
I think shooting the person might have to happen fairly quickly.
Shooting which person?